if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it, you can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth Vargas, and if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. And I want to let you know before starting this video, I am not going to be making a reaction video to anything. This video is solely to provide education and because I want to help people so that they don't get themselves in a situation where it's too late to turn back. And you're probably asking, what is an MLM? And it's a multi-level marketing, okay? I like to say making lives miserable, manipulating, lying, and being mischievous. And enough is enough, okay? Enough literally is enough. There's so many people out here who need to be able to get the education that they need so that when they're at home and they're laying in bed and they get off their job from their 9 to 5 or whatever it is, and they feel like their life sucks because they see these Arbonne Huns or anyone else in an MLM and think that their life sucks. It's not true, you guys. It's a facade that is purposely created for the intent of recruiting and getting people to join them. And we need to be able to shut it down. And eventually, I do see that happening. I think that a lot of these people are getting their egos stroked. I think that they have a large audience, and I think that they purposely stage their life on these pictures to make it seem like they have this luxury lifestyle, but behind closed doors, that's not the truth, you guys. And if you're watching this and you're in an MLM, I want you to know that if you are feeling this way and you've come to my page and you're starting to feel down and discouraged and your upline is telling you, keep going, it's your mindset giving you this toxic positivity and shaming you and making you feel like what you're doing isn't enough, it's not true. The system wasn't necessarily designed for you to succeed and be, a multi-millionaire. And it's very hard unless you got in this, company at the right time, then it's very rare. And I'm going to get into the income disclosure statement. Oops, my glasses fell. That was like really awkward. Unless you're, what was I saying? Oh God, I can't even think. I'm going to be getting into the income disclosure statements to show you guys like, hey, this is not what it seems. And so if you see me look down, I'm just reviewing my notes. I'm human. I don't want to make a mistake, and just bear with me. So being an Arbonne especially, or even in an MLM, you're not a business owner. You're not the CEO of Arbonne, okay? Like, you're literally a distributor. You're recruiting and you're selling products in order to get a commission. And honestly, I personally, it's so unfortunate to see it because there's a lot of people who get into these MLMs and they're having to recruit people, and the people that are literally under you are having to do the same thing, and the people under them are having to recruit. So it's like a constant chain that you see in this system, and it's not right, it's not fair, and it's not a way to live. The only person that is honestly going to be making money is your upline. And if you have a lot of people under you and they're actually producing and they're recruiting, then obviously you're going to be making money off of them. But if you have someone who is under you who isn't recruiting and who isn't selling these products and doing all of the things that the people that are the 1% doing, then you're going to end up in a hole. You're going to be feeling emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically drained, and it's just not okay. It's not okay that these people are on Instagram and they've got these preset filters and they're showing off these fake luxury lifestyles and the white Mercedes Benz and all of these things and trying to portray something, this facade that isn't true. It's not true. And honestly, at the end of the day, when you really ask yourself, what is your calling? I'm sorry, Because I know me, and I know a couple of people personally that have been in MLMs. Their calling is so much bigger than recruiting. And yeah, there are some people that believe in these products, but when I die, okay, people aren't going to remember me for, oh, the luxury lifestyle that I had, or, you know, the white Mercedes. They're going to be thinking about how I left an impact on them and what I did, and scamming people and recruiting is not leaving a legacy. And the people that you see out here that are portraying this luxury lifestyle, I'm going to be honest, you can smile, you can have the most perfect teeth, you can have all of the materials that you want, your Louis bags, all of these things, but life is bigger than that. Literally, life is bigger than that. But like preying on mothers, preying on people in a desperate moment, preying on people that do want to succeed in their life, they can succeed being creative themselves and starting their own business, because being an Arbonne, you're not a business owner. You're not. And people need to know that, okay? Because when you are a business owner, yes, you do work extremely hard in the beginning to lay that foundation, create a foundation for long-term success, but eventually it runs itself. Literally, you're not having to sit here and recruit people and sell products to make money and to survive. And I've seen a lot of people in MLMs personally that were in constant survival mode, that were living off of their credit cards and weren't debt free, but were literally knee-high in debt because they weren't making money. And again, I'm going to be going over the income disclosure statements, and this is real, you guys. This is literally real. This is from Arbonne. This is from the source. And a lot of it is, it's crazy to me, because it's almost like you can see that this lifestyle is fake. I don't care if you're the 1%, good for you, but there's people that don't know about the truth. They don't understand MLM. They don't understand how this system was designed, and I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just going to be, the point of this video is to let you guys know that your life doesn't suck. And it's time that these people, like, we need to hear crickets. You make a post and you have this long freaking caption, you know, it's time that people just have crickets, like they hear crickets. They're not getting the attention that they're used to getting. No one cares about the flashy shit that they post. No one cares about the Mercedes. Nobody cares about the Louis bags and the David Yurman rings and all of this stuff. It's ridiculous. It really is. And none of these people are your real friends. They're not, because the moment that you get out of it, they don't care. They're on to the next, and you're an outcast. You're a nobody. And it's sad. Like I'm done. I'm not even gonna say anything. And so with the luxury car, the white Mercedes, I do want to let people know something. So whenever you're on Instagram and you're seeing, you know, obviously the white Mercedes and the fact that they qualified for it. So let's just back it up, okay? Mercedes are expensive. The upkeep and the maintenance on Mercedes are extremely expensive. The insurance on a Mercedes is expensive, okay? So getting into something like this isn't like some, you know, fairy tale and some dream. Like, that stuff costs a lot of money, and in order to keep this lifestyle that you have to constantly be working your ass off, constantly recruiting, constantly staying in your rank. And if you're not, then you're literally sitting there stuck with that car, paying for it yourself, and they don't give you the money to literally put a down payment on it. And you know what? Say for once you do qualify for the white Mercedes, right? Well, here's the thing though. What if you don't have good credit? You know, if you don't have good credit, well, that really sucks, because your car payment's going to be even higher, and the Mercedes itself is already going to be expensive. So to be digging yourself in a hole, claiming to be debt-free, but literally digging a hole to create more debt, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I think that people need to start looking at this and realizing that the grass isn't greener on the other side, and people only post what they want you to see. You know, there's a lot of people behind closed doors who are miserable. You know, if you're working at a 9 to 5, when you're literally on vacation, you're on vacation. Okay, you're not having to be on your phone, messaging people, talking, recruiting, all of these things. Like, that is no way to live. To constantly be on the edge of your seat, constantly worrying about keeping your rank, it's ludicrous. It's crazy. And it's almost like you become so brainwashed where you think it's normal. And a lot of people, you know, they're posting like they've got this sisterhood, like, we are a grown ass woman, okay? Like, I'm not in college. We're grown. We're not in some sorority, and it's not real. You see these videos of them walking together and showing off their little fake sisterhood. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. You're just convenient. If they sit there and say that's not true, okay? Well, when you stop doing it, let me know, because it is true, okay? I personally was dating someone in an MLM who was honestly drained, who I was literally giving money to sometimes at some point, and they were in survival mode, and they weren't necessarily happy, and they decided after a while to get out of it. And I'm not gonna, you know, obviously go into detail with that because that's their business, but you can only fool people for so much. And I wanna let you know too, now that we can get in the income disclosure statement, and I have it right next to me, you're gonna see this. So an independent consultant, literally 66% of these people at the average annual make $830 a year. That is literally $69 a month. Okay, like, you could literally go and be a server at Cheddar's or Chili's or wherever and make that in a day, okay? The district managers, 25%, make $37.24, so round it up, I would say about $3,800 a year, which is $310 a month. Like, when I'm literally going through this, like, my heart is dropping, because it's just like, but these are the same people who are recruiting you and selling you this dream, telling you that you can be debt free. They're trying to, you know, recruit for what? Like, this is wrong. This is literally wrong. And the area manager, $17,848 literally a year. Okay, that's like minimum wage. And that is $1,487 a month. The regional vice president, 2% make it to that level, makes $72,434. So monthly, that's $6,036. Again, 2%. So when you see these people that are recruiting you and telling you, you'd be great, you do this, you do that, look at the numbers and know what you're getting yourself into, because 66% make $830 a year. And on the top scale, it's $9,509. That's low, okay? The national vice president, $271,311. So that's $22,692 a month, but only 1% make it to that level. Literally 1. And God knows what you have to do to get there. And it's not right, because you're constantly sitting there and you're it's almost like you're selling your soul, and these people are telling you, you know, if they don't support you, then cut them off your life. Like, cut them out of your life. They don't care. They don't believe in you. Whoops, sorry. They don't believe in you. Just cut them off. And then you end up jeopardizing, you know, your friendships and your, you know, family relationships because of what you're doing, and you become so brainwashed. And I've seen it. I literally have seen it. I've seen someone personally, I'm not going to say any names, who is in an MLM, okay? And every single time when we talk, they are drained completely. But guess what? That person comes to me to vent because they can't even go to the people that they work with because they fear being judged. And that's exactly what happens. You get discarded. And it's almost like narcissistic in a way, because you go through this cycle of being love bombed in the beginning. And then, you know, you get praised as well. And then obviously when you start to ask questions and all of these things, you start to be told things like it's your fault that you have questions, that things aren't working out the way that you thought they would. And then eventually you just get discarded and you want to give up and you're left with absolutely nothing and lost money. And so if you're watching this video, I just want you to know it's not necessarily I'm not trying to bring shame. What I'm trying to do is bring awareness. Awareness to the fact that what you see on social media is not real, and shame on these people, literally shame on these people, because the numbers are here. The numbers are here. The two top levels, 2% and 1%, okay? And even for the medium one, for literally being an area manager, okay, it's 6%. That's crazy. Literally crazy. So don't be sitting here feeling bad because you're not living this luxury lifestyle, because it's not real. And these people, they aren't being honest with themselves, and they're also not being honest with you. And I also want to let you know, if you are being recruited or like if they're reaching out to you, I know someone personally who literally, and it's pretty obvious because they were able to type like a whole novel in like 3 seconds. If you go to your phone, and I'm going to show you as well, so just watch. If you go to your phone and you go to general and you go to keyboard and then you do text replacement, they literally have a way of creating these little scripts to save themselves time. Crazy, right? And there was this one girl that I knew that, you know, apparently is the top of the company in a different MLM. Well, when it came time to donating to charity, where were they? Like, you're debt free, right? You spent a lot of money, you got all this money, you're the top of the company, but you can't even donate to charity? Come on. Like, that's just, come on. Like, no, you're not fooling anybody. It's just very selfish and it's very manipulative, and you're constantly having to talk about, thank God for this opportunity. I can sit here and work from the beach today because I'm doing this and I'm with this specific company and I've seen it. It's not true, you guys. And I really hope that, you know, you learn something from this video and you don't feel bad or you feel discouraged and feel like you're not doing enough, because you are enough. And if you want to start your own business, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, I want you to know that you have the power and the capability of actually starting a real business, of being able to be creative and not have to sit here and constantly chase, recruit, and do sales to make this money. It's not real. It's a facade, and it's about time that people start bringing or raising awareness to Arbonne and other MLMs and start having crickets every time they do speak and every time they do post, because it's not fair to people. A lot of people are getting scammed out of money and they feel like their life isn't enough. So I hope that you guys learned something today. Please let me know if you've ever been through this. I'd like to see what you have to say. And if you were in an MLM or you were thinking about joining, I really do want to know, you know, what you have to say and why you got out and how it was for you. I look forward to hearing back from you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much. Bye.